I help you. Many of us graduating today, the year 2020 was extremely challenging. What we thought was 2 days out of school turned to be the rest of our academic lives being shifted online. The entire graduating class knew what it feels like to wake up just 5 minutes before to class.
Brother, get the flamer. The heavy flamer. We are the angels of death!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, the music? Yeah, I am muted.
Well, this is going well. Gotta love the scuff. I mean, I thought I got it set up. There's no, like, on OBS, there is no trigger fire whatsoever. I turned off all the trigger fire redeems. And guess what?
It's still working.
Trigger fire pulled the trigger and
Brawler,
shot you.
get the flamer.
Yep.
The heavy flamer.
Get bent, loser.
I can hear the sound effect. I turned that off too. Why am I still
Okay,
hearing
I'm gonna save you the effect, and I'll just pause the redeems themselves.
Smart.
I just don't know why. It's not even on here.
It's on my end, so.
I can hear it. The only thing I could
Maybe
think
it's
of
just-
Are they coming through like an audio
maybe. Hold on.
thing? Just go into your audio.
Hold on. That's what I'm checking right now. Well, oh, here it is. OBS browser page. Mute that. Alright, let's try
Well,
it now.
all your sound redeems on stream are paused, and so I paused them real fast.
I finally found the
So
thing.
no one
We
can-
did it! Bubble did
No
it.
one can at least do the ping, or the Monster Hunter sound, or the Kirby sound.
What's that, Naruto?
Yeah, apparently they were still going through to where I could hear it, but I guess no one else could or whatever. I don't understand how this
I don't
works.
see the sad Naruto. The sad Naruto's gone for now.
Oh.
Alright, let me just put on the regular music now. Hello, everyone. Ignore the scuff. Welcome to the first episode of Aetherpunk Birthright. Before we get going, I'd like to introduce our cast. Starting us off with, down here on the left, Amumu. Please introduce yourself and where the people can find you. Amumu?
He's dead.
Oh shit. Okay, I wasn't
Oh.
expecting this. Hi, I'm VTuber Vampire. I variety stream on twitch.tv. You can also find me on Twitter at Amumu's Rage. Nice to meet you all.
Awesome. Next we have good old fashioned crap. Why is it Bob here? What it is it just Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to introduce yourself or just, pass?
I mean, I'm just Brian. I don't exist anywhere on the internet except for in Amumu's chat.
Nice. Next we have Doom.
Hello! I am Doom. I am a problem. I identify as such, and I've been told that I'm a Chaos Gremlin, and I'm here for the fuckery, and... oh, baby, it's gonna be fun. Alright.
And then we have Hikari.
Hello. I'm Hikari. I'm found in many streams as a mod.
Okay.
I'm
and
also
last
Chaos.
but not least, Red.
Hi, there's like Oh Canada and stuff in the background, so you're gonna have to deal with that. Hi, I'm Redwire. You can find me at twitch.tv/Redwire. The I is a 1, and I am an artificer. If you would like to be my newest test subject, you can sign this NDA. Anyway, don't read the fine print. Let's get started.
So,
Fine
just to
print
get
this,
this out of the
question
way
mark.
for credits, for the first time, I have this. We have our cast and music, because I need to credit that stuff.
Well, hell yeah.
Yep. All right. And I am Oboram. I am found here on Twitch and King Oboram on Twitter. And let's start this. Where'd my mouse go? Oh my god, I lost my mouse. There it is. So, let's get started. I got a whole speech ready to go. Let's not flub this up. Welcome everyone to the first episode of our game, Aetherpunk Birthright. This world you'll be exploring is one of powerful magic and unchecked scientific endeavors. Our story kicks off in the Fourth Age, which was started by unlocking the secrets of Aether. Aether is a magically charged particle that can be bent to the will of magical casters, but now it can be mechanically harnessed for anyone, for a price. This change in technology forced the world to adapt quickly, and many cities were built on well springs to mine the aether within. One such city is Ebonburg, a gargantuan city of stone and steel built atop ruins that hold mysteries all their own. And within these cities, a new breed of individuals were born: divers. Diver is a slang term for a dungeon diver, or someone who has dived off the edge of mental sanity, a thrill seeker and outcast. Need a shady job done without it being traced back to you? Hire a diver. But now, let us turn our attention to a specific group of divers who have almost finished a deadly dive in the Thundering Badlands, a desert to the west of Ebonburg. So, the five of you were contracted by your fixer, Billy Buckshot Zert, a hobgoblin with a notorious side to him, to deal with anyone who is obnoxious, unsettling, or just really pisses him off with a nice round of buckshot to the chest. Luckily, you guys have been endeared to him for getting jobs done with relative efficiency and only the occasional clusterfuck. This job, specifically, that you guys were given, is to head to the Thundering Badlands and retrieve a helm of teleportation that is supposed to be within the ruins that you are currently in. However, things are not quite according to the job description. It was supposed to be an easy archaeological dig. Get in, get the helmet, and get out. However, after arriving at the location and creatively breaking down the front door, you find that instead of dusty old tombs devoid of life, they are infested with undead creatures. Killing them one by one and slowly fighting your way through the dungeon is a tenuous slog. Every battle whittles down your strength, but now the final room is ahead of you. A large pair of double doors carved out of the sandstone. You guys have had time to take a breather and ready yourself for whatever lies beyond. What would you guys like to do? And please introduce your characters for the audience.
Hashtag same order, Mumu, go first.
Yes.
I'm gonna be throwing you under the bus a lot this campaign, so I might
Why?
as well start now.
Because your name starts with an A, and so that means you are first.
Alright.
Absolutely annihilated.
Don't blame Obo. Blame Doom.
Well, the party would know me as Clarity. I am a celestial warlock. I tend to be, I guess you could call me the, a mom to some of the group. Very sticklery to the rules when it comes to chastising certain individuals in the group. You probably see me commonly with my nice little cute pseudo dragon. I tend not to leave home without it. And yeah.
Okay. We're down to Brian. Please introduce your character.
Playing Gleb. He's just a cute little halfling moon druid. He's just kind of here to be friends and hang out. Not really malicious in any way. Usually pretty kind. He's kind of here to explore the world, see what's up.
Okay. And then, Doom.
I don't
You see a crystal dragon. It would be a crystal dragonborn known to the party for his direct and loving nature, but a bit of an idiot. I am Midrash. I am specialized in healing, magic, and just being fan-fucking-tastic. I do look forward to any and all adventures we go on, so let's definitely get this thing started.
Going down the line, we have Hikari.
Hikari. Hikari. That you. I'm playing Isabella. She is a human barbarian. She kind of keeps to herself a little bit and is very blunt a lot of the time. But she also likes to charge head first into everything.
Fuck yeah, Jim Bros.
And last but never least, Red. Once again.
I am playing the human rogue, Jonah Sharp. I am not from this city. I am from a different city. I traveled here a couple of years ago. Nor am I a dungeon diver. I am a thief who is strapped for cash, and my buddy Bucky gave me a job. So people would know me from the bar because I'm a regular, and he's a pretty outgoing guy, pretty happy, sort of like like everybody's drinking buddy. But once shit hits the fan, he just like completely turns into a worrywart and wants to keep people as safe as possible.
All right.
With that said, I'm panicking a lot right now, like currently.
Apparently, shit has hit the fan.
A few times.
Shit hit the fan an hour ago. Shit hit the fan hours ago.
So, with the introduction out of the way, the group is poised, ready to open the door and to challenge what may lie on the other side. How would you guys like to go about this?
And I very meticulously start checking the door for traps or anything that might seem magical about it.
Absolutely. Roll me a dexterity thieves tools.
Okay.
First
I'm
roll
good at that.
Hey,
I'm
Isabella.
good at that.
Don't suck.
What?
Rock, paper, scissors to see who opens the door.
Why not?
21.
So while they are playing rock, paper, scissors, taking your thieves' tools, using the little tongs, tension rod, and a mirror, you check the seams of the door, looking for anything that is a trigger for a trap. And The only thing that you find are a handful of small beetles, and it might be a bone to something. Not really sure.
So does it seem like dangerous to open, perhaps? Or is
No,
it?
but it definitely looks like it opens inward, and it's going to be a bit heavy.
Alright, alright. We'll look back, be like, this looks a bit trav. Probably fine. Might need someone strong to kick it open. Well, no, don't kick it. It's heavy. You'll break your leg. You know, push. You know. You know what I mean.
Why are you guys typing in the Roll20 chat?
Because we're in the background just playing rock paper scissors.
Determine who kicks the door.
That's one win for you, one win for me.
All right, last one.
All right, roll the 4.
Okay, now it's.
I rolled a
It's
1.
just like
I don't know why it wasn't working
this
before.
is my
So- Okay, so I win 2 out of 3.
my
Alright.
character is just sitting there looking at them like, yeah, it's not track. Oh, they're not listening to me at all. Okay.
Oh, absolutely not.
Isabella looks back at you and is like, "Oh, we were discussing who was going to open the door. Go on, you won."
I'm just gonna walk up to the door, put my hands on it, and just shove.
All right, for funsies, give me a strength check.
Oh boy.
You gotta
Okay, so
stand behind
since I
them.
didn't clear this with you before, are you cool with me rolling my physical dice, Obo?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, I don't mind people rolling physical. I do like it to be on Roll20 because it makes my brain go ooh, but that's about it really.
Grand total of 12.
A grand total of 12. All right. So, with much bluster, our very tall dragonborn puts one hand on each door and starts to push with all of his might. The dust begins to unsettle from the roof above and drop down. You begin to push, muscles straining, your arms, the biceps, are absolutely just massive with the force, and it slowly starts to creak open.
Not my best moment.
Well, for a moment there, I honestly thought I was going to have to tell you to pull the door.
Don't care if it's a pulled door, it's gonna open this way.
I'm
Isabella will go up and be like, "All right, I'm going to help him." I start pushing the door too.
Okay. With the two of you pushing, I think it just turned the music way too low. Okay, I'm trying to get the music volumes right. Yeah, I went too low. There we go, that's a good volume. So I can still hear people.
Yeah, I have it
two
set
of
to
you-
30 for me.
The two of you push the door open. It's a lot easier when you're only having to push one of the stone slabs, and the door opens up. Once inside, the room is dimly lit from cracks in the stonework above that let small beams of light into the room. And looking around, ahead of you guys, you see a small stone... what is this? Sarcophagus. There we go. That's the word. We're getting fancy. A stone
Fancy.
sarcophagus. It's about a 1.5 feet long by about 1.5 feet wide by 1 foot tall.
okay.
So it's like a box?
Yep.
Just so we're, safe as can be, mind if we just wait a second while I ask a favor of someone?
Go ahead.
So I am going to walk off like 10 feet back where we came, and I'm just going to start having a conversation, not like an overly loud conversation, but like a conversation to no one, like to open air. And after a while, I'll be like, "Thanks, buddy." Um, and everyone's gonna get a chill down their spine. I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant. I'm gonna ask a spirit in the area to check out the sarcophagus for us.
Okay. Can you click on Unseen Servant for me, just so I can see what its limitations are? So it pops up in the chat.
Yeah. 1 second, as I fumble everything. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
There we are. Thank you very much. Okay, blah 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 blah. It's invisible. AC 10. Strength of 2. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Can't attack. Alright. So the Unseen Servant is going to walk up towards the sarcophagus, which is relatively easy to track because it leaves tiny little footprints in the sand. And then it tries to push on the sarcophagus lid to open it, and due to its minuscule strength, it does nothing effective. However, due to it disturbing the sand, it does alert something in the room.
Yeah, I probably got people to like stand away from the doorway while this is happening, because he thought it would like explode or something. But yeah,
So,
all right, I'm just watching with bated breath.
so coming
Hoping my
out
buddy
from
is
the
okay.
shadows is a beam of energy that shoots out. It doesn't hit where the Unseen Servant is because it can't see it, but it fires in the general direction, and coming out of the shadows is a beholder. Except for it's missing a few tentacles, its lower jaw, and a good majority of its skin.
I would like to turn to everybody else and just be like, I think we have a problem.
I would like everyone to roll for initiative. However, this is not a normal combat. This is just who gets to do what first. This is a cinematic kind of a thing.
That should work, right?
Ooh, natural 20.
Whoa, red!
Oh.
I am terrified.
All right. So, starting things off, Red, what would you like to do to contribute to this battle?
First, I'd like to scream.
All right.
So, is this like an actual fight? What are we doing?
So, for this fight, everyone gets to make one contribution to the fight on their turn in the initiative order, and then once it is over, the fight will be over. This is just a cinematic fight. It's a cutscene. It's a cutscene.
Okay. This place is pretty beat up, right?
Yes.
How's the ceiling look?
The ceiling looks relatively damaged, especially because there are definitely beams of light that are coming that's illuminating the room. So if you were to aim for those areas, those would be the most brittle and most likely to collapse, if that's what you're aiming for.
Yeah, I'm more aiming to just pull out my revolver. I want to shoot the ceiling and see if I can at least like drop a ton of dust on this thing to block its vision.
Awesome. Yeah. Taking out your revolver, picking a spot above it that looks like it would be suitable, you fire off a round, and it does chip off a huge chunk of sandstone, throwing a bunch of dust and dirt in the beholder's main eyeball, which doesn't blink and just gets filled with dirt.
Ugh.
Ugh.
All right.
It's slightly
Next.
less effective than I thought it'd be.
Next up is Hikari.
Isabella grabs the broom of flying and gets her axe right to charge in and to swing at this beholder.
Okay. While the beholder is blinded from the dirt, you fly towards it, axe at the ready, and just dig that blade into the face of the beholder, easily cutting through a lot of the rotten flesh and decayed bones. Now we have Brian and Doom at the same time.
Brian's initiative count is +2, so he would beat me on an initiative tie.
Okay, so then...
Oh, you only got a 1? Damn.
Yes.
Alright, then Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna follow the charge here from Isabella, and I'm gonna begin expanding and growing and transform into a big old bear and just run on in there.
Alright. Transforming into a bear, you charge at the beholder, claws flying, cutting off some of the extra eye tentacles, and dealing as much damage as you can. Madrash.
I'm going to walk up behind Isabella and Brian, what was your character's name again?
Gleb.
Gleb. I'm gonna walk up behind Isabella and Gleb, touch my hands together, and then touch both of them and cast Dragon's Breath on both of them.
Alright. Casting Dragon's Breath on your allies, they exhale while in the middle of the fight, as one does with manual breathing, or automatic breathing, and both let out cones of any specific breath type, or just fire.
I'll say lightning and acid.
Alright. Letting out breath weapon of lightning and acid to continue to just absolutely savage this beholder. And bringing up the rear, we have a Mumu.
I would probably, I would whisper to my little pseudo dragon, like, go get Isabella's, go keep an eye on Isabella's back, and have it fly off. And when that happens, I'm gonna go ahead and cast some Eldritch Blast.
Okay. With the pseudo dragon going to help Isabella, there we go. The warlock in the group cast a few Eldritch Blasts, shooting massive holes in the beholder zombie. And within a few seconds of intense fighting, the beholder falls to the ground. Dead for sure this time. With the boss of the dungeon taken care of, your guys' treasure awaits you.
So I got a question. Are we gonna leave the box here, or are we taking it with us?
That's up to you guys.
I mean,
it is
we should-
sandstone, so it's a bit heavy.
I mean, maybe we should check what's inside first, and if it's gonna explode when we
Good
open it.
idea. I open the box.
I dive for cover.
Diving behind the beholder, since that's the only bit of cover in the room, Madrash pops open the top of the sarcophagus, and inside there is a faint blue light coming out.
Beautiful. What is it?
Looking in, expecting a helm of teleportation, you find a quill with a blue feather.
I gently like lift it out of the sarcophagus between my claws. I'm just like, huh. A very
When
neat
you-
pen, but
Midrash, when you pick up the pen, it almost feels like your hand has that pins and needle feeling that slowly radiates up to your arm and your shoulder, and it feels almost as if this pen weighs 5 times more than it actually does, the gravity of it, and it's like strangely terrifying and just vibrates with magical power. This strange, radiant blue feathered quill with a silver nib. It is very, very daunting holding this item.
Madrash is just like has it about like halfway up, like started to say something. Oh, that's and just like stops, and it's just like sitting in his palm as he's just staring at it, not moving or speaking, just staring at this thing.
You alright, Madrash?
You good? Hey, somebody should probably take that from him if he's not moving.
Well, Isabella opens up her pack and takes out the rubber duck she has and puts it in the sarcophagus.
What
Now.
the fuck?
Look, we think it's him. Now when someone comes here, they're gonna have a rubber duck in there.
I'm gonna
It'll be a funny story.
slowly take like a handkerchief out of my pocket and like gently wrap it over the quill, hoping that the pins and needles in my arm kind of goes away a little bit.
It doesn't
like
really go
this.
away, but if you're able to hold kind of holding it with the handkerchief, kind of like a bag, so you're not directly holding the pen, the quill, it doesn't give you that pins and needle, but you still feel the immense magical power radiating off of it.
I don't know
Oh
if I like
my.
this or not.
Put the
Clarity,
pen
do you know what
down.
this is?
We're done. Put it down. Or whatever that thing is, just put it down. Let's take a moment to think and process.
I don't really know all of your capabilities 100%. Do you guys, any of you guys do that thing where you like, I look and sniff a magic item and I like, you know?
I have an axe. I don't want armor. I don't know magic.
I can only do voodoo shit, so I don't.
Voodoo the voodoo.
I don't know what that means.
Do you do voodoo?
I think so.
We've been walking around some ruins, right? Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I probably have been keeping a close eye on like the layout, any symbols. Have there throughout this been any weird like symbols or marks or anything to note?
Yes. Question: are you proficient in Celestial?
Let me see.
Burp.
No.
I am.
I can be if I take a nap.
That's a phrase.
I would point. I would at least assume I know Midrash knows Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys happen to know what those markings over there say?
Can I read them?
Roll me a history check, because this is not current Celestial. This would be more like akin to ancient Celestial.
Okay. You said history? Oh man, I'm not great at that.
While he's doing that, I'm just trying to read it, but I don't know Celestial, so I'm just sitting there like escargot vitae.
That's a 7. That's a no-go, boss.
You're able to translate one of the words, but you're not sure exactly if it's correct, but one of them you're fairly certain has something to do with either a tree or a twig, something like that. Maybe a birdhouse. It's a little weird.
Something. Trees? Twigs?
Could I do a different check on it?
Yeah. What are you wanting to check?
Do these seem to be from some sort of ritual or magic? Like, do they seem connected to a spell or effect in the area?
That would be an Arcana check.
I am proficient in that, so that's
Cool.
22.
Jesus. Yeah, there wasn't much info given about the ruins, and most of the ruins in the Thundering Wasteland are some of the oldest on the continent, and on top of that, they kind of range all over the place. This one. This one was probably some sort of storage at one point, but it's hard to get anything off of it, especially without knowing any Celestial. But it definitely seems that whoever was setting up the job for you guys and in contact with Billy Buckshot didn't have all the info at all.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna relay this to the group. Be like, yeah, our employer's an idiot.
That makes sense.
I think
Wait,
that's a
do we get to
nice
keep this thing?
I don't think so. If anything, Billy will kill us if we don't hand it
Well,
over.
I mean, it's not like it's what we came for. We probably won't get paid for the job because we didn't find it. But I mean, this might catch a good price.
All right, so someone write down what is written here. I can't read that was shit.
I'll pull out my journal and sketch it down, I guess.
Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do before you head on out?
Isabella did what she wanted. She put the rubber duck in the sarcophagus.
Gotcha.
Is there anything long and sharp in here?
Beholder tooth.
Okay, I'll rip a beholder tooth out then, and I'll take my hammer and I'll just drive it into the beholder's head just to make sure it doesn't come back.
All right.
Ugh.
When we saw the beholder, did it already look injured? I mean, you know, you mentioned that it didn't seem like it was at 100%, so...
It was a bit wounded. It definitely seems like it's been here for a long time, and the nature of a zombie is eventually the flesh just rots off, and the magic that keeps it undead prolongs that, but there's only so much you can do when just the amount of time that has gone by.
Actually, does this place have any like signs of other humans or like people being in here?
Yes. When you guys first arrived, quite a few of the first zombies seemed to be other divers who had died and were added to the ranks of the undead.
Would there happen to be any corpses of victims in here?
Not in this room.
Okay.
It does not seem that they got this far.
Yeah, I'll just one last look around. All right, I think we should get going. Before we go, does anyone have that identity or identify that spell?
I can identify cloth and wine on sight, but not magic.
Okay, well, I don't know where you pick up skills like that, but sure.
You don't want to know.
So,
Okay.
if nobody has the identify spell, there is a fence that you guys have worked for a few times with Billy, a gnome by the name of Sneedbat. She runs a... Oh, great, I'm drawing a blank. It's like a pawn shop in the Undercity that every now and then you guys have gone to for selling certain goods, either legally or illegally acquired, and she has been able to identify quite a bit of the stuff you've brought her. Hikari, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I wasn't talking. I was writing stuff down.
Oh, okay. Your character was lighting up, and it's just like, eh?
It's been doing that a lot.
I guess it's a question of, is it better for us to leave this item here or take it with us? It could be dangerous. But do you mind if I take a look at it real quick?
He gently holds the the little handkerchief, holding it over to you. Absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything that I can kind of glean off of, like, looking at it physically?
Physically.
Not normally.
I'd say either Arcana or Religion check, and it'd be a very high DC.
Ooh.
From what you can tell from this, it is a very ornate and well-crafted writing quill. The engravings on the nib, which is the metal bit, seem almost artistic, like it might be a language that it's written in, but someone took artistic liberty with the characters. And the feather itself seems to almost shine and shimmer and kind of moves almost like if it was like underwater or in a breeze. It just kind of shimmers and moves ever so slightly.
Ooh, actually, does this sarcophagus bear any, like, markings that would tip me off as to if, like, who would be buried here?
You can look for some. Once again, they would be in Ancient Celestial.
Yeah, I'm more looking for, like, status. Like, is it, like, a religious figure? Is it, like, a king? Is it, like, just some random noble?
Mm-hmm. From what you can figure out, it doesn't seem like it's a sarcophagus for a person, as more of this specific item. Yeah.
Is there anything to tip me off as to if it's like just like sealed away, or is it like
Likely it would have been an item that was just sealed away.
okay, so it's not like some religious artifact or anything. It's kind of just like this might be dangerous, maybe, kind of.
Yeah, something like that. And definitely looking at the thickness of the sarcophagus walls, it looks like it was specifically designed to stop any like divination magic, or even to like mask the item inside. Like the walls are actually really thick.
Mm. Yeah. I'm gonna turn around and be like, I got a bad feeling about this. This feather. Why you guys want to come check this out? And I'll just like point out just like how thick it is, and like it's like I don't know what this is for, but I know nobody wanted people getting that. And he points at the feather.
Maybe it's rare then. All the better for us. If it's not.
Maybe it's dangerous.
I'm more inclined to agree.
So
We got a friend we can always go to check it out. Just saying.
do we have anyone that we trust more? Like, who is the person that you trust the most who would be able to identify this? Because this is
Points to
might be
clarity.
something real nasty.
My known friend in the underdog, not the underground.
Would I have like a fence that I use a lot, or would I use the same person?
Well, since you're relatively new to the city, you wouldn't have as many contacts. But if they say that Sneedbat works for Billy, that should be good enough, because Billy's been pretty good to you guys. While she is an undercity fence, and yes, she'll lie and try to, get a decent deal out of you guys. For the most part, she's well intended, but she's still kind of a swindler at heart.
Okay. All right, let's, I guess, sneak back.
All right, let's go see Sneebat, and then we can go yell at Billy.
I don't think we should tell anyone else about this at all. Maybe not even Bucky until we know what it is.
Well, that's why I go see
that's just
Sneebat.
bad manners.
And after Sneebat tells us what it is, we go yell at Billy and tell Billy we fought a dead that thing, as Isabella points to Beholder, and there were other people here. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of yelling at the bar tonight.
I mean, the thing looks very imposing and all, but it didn't last very long. And
Well, why was it here? But why was it here?
Why was the dungeon here? I don't know.
Well,
that's
judging from the placement of this and how thick it is and how it was made, I think this entire dungeon was made to protect that. And I think the giant meatball over there was placed to protect it, especially since I'm assuming it can create more undead.
Gross.
The guardian that makes an army for itself.
Where, like, in the world are we right now?
So you guys are about 3 days west of Edinburgh in the Thundering Wasteland.
3
So
days
it's
west.
it
Okay.
yeah. So it you guys got here by train. You guys were given tickets for a two-way trip. So you'll be able to get to the closest train station, hop on, and it'll take you back to the city in a couple of days. And that was already all arranged with Billy. And, as part of like the client having to pay for all of that up front. So, yeah. And this isn't on you guys. You guys will probably still get paid your commission from Billy, but it seems the client just had bad info. And so the magic item that they were looking for, they aren't going to be getting.
So it's a kind of pay to investigate. It's not here confirmed.
Yeah, it was more of they heard a rumor from a person, from a friend, and they're like, I want to hire people to go and get this. And you guys went there, went into the dungeon and go, this ain't no helmet. And by the contract that Billy had the client sign, you guys technically get anything that isn't on the specific collection list from the client. You guys
Rub
get
my
to
giant pot pads together. Just
yeah, because usually your guys' fees as divers, you get to keep what treasure is inside the dungeon that is not specifically requested by a client, and all like fees for your expedition are paid for by the client in advance. Is how Billy has things run. So there are some times when you guys go into a dungeon and your payment is a handful of copper while the client, gets themselves a fancy new flame tongue sword. Or sometimes you guys end up coming out with a couple hundred silver pieces and the client gets absolutely nothing because their info is garbage.
I'm here for it. Well, best bet, we take it back with us, we get it appraised, and then we continue on to the next job. Hurrah!
And while we wait, I throw out drunk people from where Bucky Lit works. Billy works. It's a long day.
So is there anything else you guys would like to do before heading on out?
Isabella's good.
Golden.
I'm probably still a bear, so.
How's the party generally looking, like in terms of damage?
In terms of health, you guys are pretty good. You rested up before the fight, and then just, massacred the Beholder.
Okay. Then, just whenever we sit down again, just burn a prayer of healing, just to make sure everyone's topped off before we go back.
Alright. So.
Right.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I probably would try to follow Madrash's translation on like tree, twig, branch, wood, and just see if maybe there's something around here that would glean more info on what characters were on the wall.
Okay. Make a final religion check for me.
You're good at those, right?
No.
Okay. You do find something. And this
I
is...
just...
It's the same.
History and religion, it's the same modifier. It's... So you do find something, but it's not really a word. This is a symbol that's fairly universal in the languages of this world. You find the symbol for world, which will loosely translate into Untalov, which is the name of the planet that you guys live on.
How do you spell that?
Let me type that out real quick.
That will be helpful.
Yep.
Oh, it's 2 words.
Mm-hmm. Untalov, which mostly translates into world or Earth, planet, but with that history check, it also doubles as something else. According to mythology of the world, there was a creator god who was named Untalov, who was the one who created this world. And as part of him creating the world, one of the requirements was using his body to create the matter. And a lot of people believe that the world is literally his body, and there are some people who think that's more metaphorical.
Before we go, I'd like to find like a wall near the opening. And I'd like to just take like the pointed part of the back of my hammer, and I'm just gonna like chip out like in common on the wall, just like danger, danger, traps, unsafe
Yeah.
areas ahead, like just a warning.
Yeah, there are conventional means of like a signal that's just like for divers in general, where it's just like, yeah, this place has been raided, don't bother going in.
Yeah, then I'll just put like a thieves' candle, like dangerous area.
Yeah.
Don't go here. Just yeah.
Which is very courteous, thank you.
Yeah. And
You
finally,
have probably saved a few dozen divers from dying here again.
and finally, I would like to, once we get out, pray for all of the people who died.
Okay. You know what?
Was the sandstone box that it was originally in like affixed to the floor? Like, can I pick it up?
You could pick it up, yeah. It's heavy, but yeah.
Yeah. I just looked it up. Sandstone per cubic foot is about 115 pounds. So if it was hollow, it'd be like a 50-pound box, right?
I'd say it'd be a bit more than 50 because it's also the lid. But yeah, around there. It's hefty.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd say it's about 60 because of the lid.
Keeping in mind that Clarity is still the one with the feather, I'm just gonna pick up the box and start walking with it. Yep, I didn't stutter.
All right.
No, Isabella legitimately is like, I just remember talking there.
Red. For your leaving a warning and giving a little prayer, you get a hero point for that.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. I forgot that we had those.
Yeah, and they can be used to add a d6 to anything.
Alright. Hell yeah.
Okay. So, once you guys have returned to the surface, I'm going to put on regular music. You guys are treated once again to the really hot, windy, dry landscape of the Thundering Wastelands. It is overcast to a point where there's almost a constant thunderstorm above you guys, but it's only every now and then, that lightning ever strikes somewhere, leaving behind, some desert glass. But for the most part, it is just very, very hot and dry. And the walk back to the train station that you guys had left, that you guys arrived from, is a few hours. So I'd like everyone to please describe how you're going to try and fight off the oppressive heat of the wasteland.
I guess I'll save Amumu and I'll go first this time. We can save her for last. We can go the opposite direction.
Alright, right to left. Let's go.
Jonah probably has like a flask, like a cheap iron flask, and he's probably just sipping on alcohol. He probably doesn't know what it is till he drinks it. I think he just goes into the bar and says, "Surprise me," but it's some sort of hard liquor, and he's sipping on it as he walks.
This time you are surprised with some gin.
Hell yeah.
It's a bit refreshing, but it is not helping with keeping you hydrated. But it is keeping you from being thirsty. For now.
That's what the water skin's for.
Alright. Isabel.
Isabella's takes off, like, probably has, like, a scrap of clothes, and she, like, after a few minutes, she gets her water, puts some of her water from her water skin and puts on the back of her neck and just keeps it there. Puts, like, her little cloak a bit more over it. That way it stays cold, and she's just groaning this whole time.
Alright. Midrash.
Midrash, while they're walking, after a little bit, he sets down the box, and you see him casting a spell, and he casts prestidigitation on his clothes to cool them for an hour. So I just have AC.
Man, that just sounds like cheating.
It really is, and I'll do the same for clarity, and then pick up the box and start walking again.
Actually, I have prestidigitation, so once he does that, I'll do that for the entire rest of the party. Because we can do it for 3 people.
Okay, so it looks like we got some air conditioning. Gleb, are you doing anything for the heat, or are you just like, I'm a bear, I'm gonna sweat it out?
Yeah, I mean, for the first... Well, you said it's a couple of hours walk to the train?
Yes.
I mean, for the first 45 or so minutes, I'd still be a bear. But after that, yeah, I'd probably just ask somebody for the air-conditioned clothing.
Okay.
I'll toss it over to you. I also have prestidigitation.
So everyone's got enough AC to go around. Gotta love prestidigitation. What does it do? Basically anything we want.
I love that I found AC by accident. I was like, oh, I can chill up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for an hour? Oh my god.
Yep. Magical
I
air
got AC.
conditioning. Does it help with extreme heat? Not really. Does it make it comfortable? Yes.
Yes.
Alright. So, with liberal use of the prestidigitation spell between the group, you guys migrate your way to the train station, where it's pretty run down, made out of a lot of timber that's just been dried and bleached from the sun and from the hot desert winds. And as you guys are waiting with your tickets at the ready, in pocket at least, there is a bit of crunching in the sand coming your guys' direction. As there is a group of 5 individuals in traveling clothes, a bit rough. Seems like it's been tattered by a sandstorm or two, as they come walking up and are on the what's the word? Like across on the other side of the railroad tracks.
Opposite?
The opposite side of the whatever the fuck that place is where people
tracks.
stand. No, the place where people stand on a train, like a train station. It has a name.
Platform.
Platform. Thank
It's called a
you.
platform.
Words are funny. Yeah.
Is Clarity still holding the feather?
I probably put it in the bag. I don't want anybody seeing it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it as concealed as I can, protected as I can.
Yeah. And that, to clarify, in the bag of holding, or
Yes, it would be in the bag of holding.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that. One of them, seemingly what might be the leader of the group, with his standing and air of authority, looks over to you guys from the other platform. So, any luck on your end, or you just wind up with more dirt and shit like we did?
I hold up the sandstone box. I got a box!
He got a box.
Was there anything in the box when you found it?
I opened the lid.
Nothing that wasn't decayed.
I opened the lid, there's Isabella's duck still. I handed Isabella back
Yeah.
her duck. Oops.
Actually, to distract them from the box, I'll just be like, here. And I'll toss them my flask. Yeah, let them have a sip of it. Of what's left in it.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. He takes a sip. Oh man, that's some good shit. And he passes around to some of his men.
And the last one goes to take a sip. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. That's Doom wanting to do things, not Madresh. I'm gonna.
You
want
prestidigitation.
I was gonna prestidigitation to make it taste like piss. I was gonna make it disgusting, but I'm not gonna do that.
Wait,
that's
can
something
prestidigitation flavor something?
Yes.
Yes, it can.
Make it taste better, yeah.
Oh my god. What can't
Can
the
I-
spell do?
Oh my
God.
It is the spell of 1,000 uses.
that's why he doesn't care what alcohol he gets, because if he doesn't like the alcohol, he can just make it taste different.
Alright. So after a little bit of them handing the flask around, it makes its way back to you, Jonah. And it is basically empty at this point.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'll finish it off. And then
Well, I do hate to do this, but business is business. It'd be really nice if we could keep things polite and you guys just hand over your valuables to us so we can be on our way.
I don't think we're gonna do that.
I'm just
Come on.
gonna step forward, 10 feet tall of Dragonborn, and I'm gonna go. Now, I was told 2 things: live life, love, and always speak softly. And I'm gonna pull up my great club and carry a big fucking stick. You're gonna walk on.
Well, we'd love to, but sadly, as he lifts a hand, his men pull out crossbows from under their cloaks. We have been getting absolutely nothing. And it seems that you divers went and got something good, but decided to just keep the box. So we'll be taking it, whatever you got, and by
Now,
force
look,
if
man.
we need to.
Like a skill issue.
Look now, we can talk this out, alright? Look, no need to bring out weapons, alright? We didn't get much. We figured the box could maybe be worth something. I mean, it's big, it's slightly enchanted. Do you want the box?
I'll look back at Jonah and be like, but it's my box now.
Alright. Let me... Okay, there we go. I had to focus the camera.
Camera focus.
Yeah. Two of his men have moved to your guys' platform with their crossbows at the ready. I did want to do this in a civilized manner since you were so kind. But...
Well, we can. We can talk this out. Look, it's not too great for us either, alright? Look,
Well, we need ends
maybe the
meet,
box
and
is
you
worth
guys
something.
have things. I see that there's a nice axe, and maybe a few things that either the tiefling has that might be worth something. So, we can do this the easy way, which I prefer, or you're gonna have to, or we might have to rough you up.
I want to try something, but I want to run it by you.
Alright, what you gonna try?
Does he have any, like, specters or, like, ghosts hanging on to him?
Are you able to see that?
Not mechanically, but backstory-wise, I was. So I guess that's up to you.
He might, but I'm curious as to what you're gonna what you're trying to do.
So I have disguise self. And the way I was gonna flavor it is I just take on, like, visages of nearby spirits.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering if he had any ghosts clinging to him that I could take the form of. Because they might be someone he knows.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's...
I'd have to double check on, like, your character sheet to see if you could do that, but it doesn't sound like something that you would normally be able to do.
Yeah, it wouldn't normally be able to do.
Yeah,
that.
so then
that's up to...
Yeah, so that'd be a no, unless you knew specifically anyone that this guy killed, then that wouldn't work.
Clarification question: why is Brian not on the map?
He is. He's at the top. He's right there.
Oh, I thought that was the bandit guy, not Brian.
Nope. No, the bandits
Who's the guy
are
we're
the ones
talking
with
to?
the red bandanas.
Is this the one particular that we're talking to?
Yeah, he is their leader.
Yeah. I think the moment he said rough them up, Isabella snorts. Like, she takes great offense to it.
In that case, if I can't do that, then I'd like to use my once per long rest invisibility. And I'm like, look, alright, I get it. There's no avoiding this with you. It's your own funeral, I guess. And then I just, like, fade into mist. And
Okay.
I'm going to go invisible.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna... Why can't I select... There we go. That's definitely gonna set them off. I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
I was going to say, I would also like to subtle spell.
Oh, what would you like to subtle spell?
It's okay. I'll actually wait. I'll do it on combat because
Okay. So, let me grab the initiative.
Hey, I might be going like first-ish.
Oh, that's bad.
I got it.
So, for a roll 20 thing, if you have your token selected when you roll initiative, it'll automatically roll it on the turn order.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
How do I select my token?
You just click on it.
Oh.
You click on your token, and that has your hit points, armor class, passive perception, and
Yeah, you just literally click on the word that says initiative.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then
There we go. Same thing. Nice.
Yep.
17.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And then if you take damage, you can click on the red bubble. That's your hit points. It'll bring up a box that's highlighted. If you press the minus key and then how much damage you take and hit enter, it'll automatically calculate it. And it'll add that to your character sheet. Yeah, it's leaked. It's fun. Alright. But now I need these guys. We're going to switch the music to combat. Alright. Let me move this out of the way, move this out of the way. Alright, we have everybody's initiative, so now I just need to roll for the bandits.
We can see your rolls.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, they're going on the
I mean,
initiative.
initiative rolls are going to be on the table. It's just like after
Yeah.
that you want to switch to hidden.
Yeah.
I thought I set it up to where all my NPCs are rolling whispered. Son of a bitch. Alright, so I've got that guy. Alright. That one. Yeah, the initiative isn't as much of a problem because it'll show up on the table anyways. But always whisper rolls. I might have to figure out what happened. Alright. Descending. Alright, so between Clarity and
He has the higher dex.
She has a higher dex?
That's why she's ordered first.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, sometimes it doesn't do that with Roll20. Alright.
Huh. Mine's +1, hers is +3, so.
Oh, it is? Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, that meant you rolled a natural 20, didn't it?
I did roll a natural 20.
And it's still not high enough. No.
Correct.
Alright, so Clarity. You get first round of combat. And this is real combat, not some cinematic thing.
Fun. Do the dots on the enemies indicate anything, or?
Those are color coordination, so it's not just bandit that one, it's the red bandit, the blue bandit, so, you know.
Okay.
Because it's the same token, it's to clarify which target you're hitting.
The Red Bandit.
And they all have crossbows, even the guy we were talking to. This
The captain does not seem to have a crossbow. The others do.
okay. Well, I always love a good Eldritch Blast. So.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast an Eldritch Blast on Mr. Bandana Man. Bandana Man.
Alright. So roll to hit. Let's see what we got. Okay. One moment, please.
Oh, you need to change that to an attack on your sheet and not.
Oh, is it an attack? Okay.
Yeah, it's currently set as a spell save.
I got it. Output attack.
Thank you.
Let me see. Cantrip beam, D10. It should.
Yeah, if she casts it again, it should just work.
Did you
That's
click
minor
it from
illusion.
your...
Yes.
Oh wait,
There we
I clicked
go.
the wrong. My bad.
I just thought it was minor illusion. Like, what?
That was my bad.
No, you're fine. I think I clicked the
Okay.
wrong thing.
So it should be set up now correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and so you rolled
Right.
the 19? Perfect.
18 to hit.
Yeah, 'cause that 21 was me.
14 fucking damage. crazy.
And you max roll.
Jesus,
Damn.
that is almost max damage. That's fuck. Eldritch Blast hits
That's a
so
lot of
Wait.
hard.
damage.
Wait, do you have 20 charisma? God damn.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she was able to finagle a 20 charisma. It's like, no, that adds up. It just, it's gonna hurt.
It was really funny because Oba was like, "How?" I'm like, "Oh well, this. I'm a
It's like,
tiefling."
yep, that all adds up. Son of a bitch.
Oh, yes, the feats. I get it now.
Yep. Alright, so, that's gonna be minus 14 points of force as you just quick shot blast him with an Eldritch Blast. It does a bunch of damage. Good lord. Anything else?
If I can I use my Eldritch Blast to just go ahead and repel him away? 10 feet?
You have Repelling Blast?
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
fucking go.
Is that... How far is that? Is that 10 feet?
It's 10 feet, so just push him back.
Alright, so that pushes him back. He's technically under the awning, but it's a 2D map.
That's fine.
Alright.
Well, at least he's in the shape now.
Yeah, he's in the shade now. Anything else on your turn, Clarity?
I have the telekinetic feat. If he can make a strength saving throw.
Pulling this poor man.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What's the range on
Is
that?
that
He
a
might be
bonus
able to...
action to activate that?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's a bonus action.
Okay.
What's the range on that?
And what exactly does that do?
Um,
that's strength.
Oh wait, or am I supposed to cast Mage Hand
No,
first?
you don't need to cast Mage Hand.
No, you don't have to. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's a
telekinesis.
30-foot range, though.
Is it 30 foot range? Oh, never mind then.
So you'd need to move if you want to shove
Maybe.
anybody.
I don't know.
Nah, it's fine. I'll leave him there.
Okay. Alright.
I just.
And just like that, Amuma made me scared of her.
I probably.
Yeah, it's 30
off.
feet.
So you still have your movement. Is there anywhere you would like to go?
Well, I'll just. Behind the bear seems safe.
There's no bear.
There's no bear. He's...
No bear.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
currently a halfling, right?
All right. I guess
Also,
in that
we
case,
have-
behind Midrash seems. No, I'm kidding.
He is a big target, yeah. So you are able to move your.
I'll move behind this hay bale.
So you should just be able to. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, taking cover behind the hay bale. All right, Midrash, it's your turn.
Does moving through ally space cause extra movement?
I'd say you wouldn't be able to move through unless you were like. I think it's halflings have that ability, or some other small races. So you'd have to go around.
Small races can move through unimpeded. Other people can move through allied space at difficult terrain because they let you through.
Okay.
So,
okay. Hey, buddy.
It's just double.
Hi, Mal. You want me to roll real high and kill them? Okay, buddy.
That's
Now, hear me
not what
out.
he
Now, hear
said.
me out, Mal. Hear me out, Mal. All right. If I redeem this pet Mal, all right. Okay.
It
You
does
got
nothing.
pets now. You
he's
got
just gonna be a
pets
violent
though,
little turd regardless.
right? Now you want him to roll low and get shit on.
As I'm walking by, I'm going to twin cast Dragon's Breath, and I'm going to high five Isabella as I walk by, and then slap my own chest, and both of us are going to breathe lightning. 15-foot cone of lightning.
Awesome. Ow.
And I'm going to look at these two bandits, and I'm just going to say, learn your place, and just breathe lightning at them.
Okay. Can you click on the spell? Perfect.
It's 3d6. They need to make a save against my spell save DC. DC
Right.
14.
Dex
Half
save.
on a-
Here we go. Your deck save wouldn't happen. Your save's okay. Bye. Okay.
14.
He just wanted to give me some kisses and nibbles and then leave. 14? Yeah, so an 8 won't pass, and neither will a 4, so roll your damage.
Cool. 12 lightning damage to both of them.
Yeah, that, oh, man. They are really, really conductive, apparently, as both of them are fucking fried.
And they're dead. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. With one breath attack, both of the bandits are absolutely scorched and crumple into smoking black heaps on the deck.
And just because it's fun, just because I like having a little bit of extra flair, the bandit leader, in his mind, because I have psionics, I can speak to people in their brains, and I'm just gonna say, just whisper in his head, speak softly and carry a real big stick.
All right.
That's it.
End of your turn? Okay.
Yep.
Bandit with the green dot is going to pull out his crossbow and eeny, meeny, miny, mo, fuck the big dragonborn because he killed 2 of our dudes.
Absolutely.
That is a 7 to hit.
That does not hit. 11 AC.
Yeah, he's shaking a bit because he just saw 2 of his buddies get absolutely roasted, and the crossbow bolt flies wild and not even close to a target. All right. And then he is going to go that way. And it is now Isabella's turn.
All right, I'm gonna once again just double check. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go move forward 1. It's 30 feet was here, right? Okay. Move 30 feet, and I'm going to let's see how far away that guy is. Oh, perfect! I'm gonna use the lightning breath on Orange.
All right.
Let's go.
Does it? Whose spell save does it use?
Mine.
You
14
said-
save DC. Actually, they're both in a 15-foot cone.
They're both 15.
Yeah, you
yeah.
couldn't-
All right, both will get hit.
Yeah.
Dex saves, DC 14. Even if they succeed, they take half damage. So Hikari, go ahead and roll those 3d6, my friend.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
both
stop
of
eating
them.
my finger.
Well, shit,
All right.
bags. All right, let me grab the bandit
Roll.
captain and roll that dex. That's a 15, so he saves.
11 points
Oh
of
my
lightning
God.
damage.
Well, Orange Bandit is dead, and the bandit captain takes half, so 6.
And then, because I have my bonus action still, I'm going to rage.
All right, let's see. Where is a good... You know what? That looks good. Rage. Big muscles.
Rar.
All right. End of your turn. Gleb, it is your turn.
Well, everything I originally planned is no longer needed, so
That was incredibly cute when he's not trying to fucking eat me.
yeah.
Oh, did he go over to you now? Is he giving you
Yeah, I've
kisses?
currently got him in my lap. He's giving me toothy kisses, but
Yeah, he
still
was-
being gentle.
He was licking and then kind of chewing on my chin a little bit. You traitorous bastard!
What is the range? That's at 6 feet. It is. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna pull out a couple of rocks out of a pouch in my bag and on my waist, and cast magic stone on them.
Oh shit! That's a good old fashioned spell. Who are you throwing them rocks at?
The guy that's trying to run away.
Isabella.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw him at Isabella. Yeah, no. Yeah, just the guy up north who seems like he wants to run. Where is it? It should roll fine on my sheet.
Fingers crossed.
I believe I set it up just right. No.
Oh,
Well, that looks right.
It didn't add my wisdom
No, it did.
to the actual damage.
Oh, most cantrips, unless it says that it adds, it doesn't.
It does.
This one does?
Yeah.
Yep. Magic Stone does.
Yeah, the druid cantrips do. Like Shillelagh, Magic Stone.
Oh. Well, then what's your wisdom? 4?
4. So
Right,
7
so
damage.
then 7 damage. That's still pretty powerful. -7. Yeah, you cast Magic Stone on a handful. How many does it actually hit?
3.
3. Okay.
I get 3 rocks.
If thrown has a range of 60 feet, Jesus.
It is 1 rock per turn.
I throw 1 rock, but I have 3 of them.
Yeah. So casting on the 3 pebbles, you take one and toss it at the bandit, and it flies incredibly fast and just cracks into his back. And from the movement afterwards, pretty sure you broke a rib or 3.
Poor man.
That'll be everything.
They fucked up.
This bandit's dead, so removed from turn order is the bandit captain, who is... that one's dead.
He's very quickly realized that he chose the wrong people to fuck with.
You know what? We're
That's
gonna
why he
have
doesn't laugh.
him roll a little... You know what? He is going to drop his scimitar and dagger and just, puts his hands up. Okay. We fucked with the wrong people. Will you let us leave?
That his turn?
I guess. Are you guys gonna let them leave?
Well, Jonah's gonna do something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's his turn. He is giving up.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action dash because I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
1,
rogue.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna appear here. I'm gonna drop invisibility and put my gun up to this guy's forehead.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna be like, put your hands up.
Okay.
We're taking it to the. Is it guards? Police.
Guards authority. Yeah, if you
We're
want to
turning into the
transport them
guards,
to the
boy.
city, you can hand them over to. Oh crud! Who was it? Hold on. You can hand them over to the Dawnbrand Trading Company, since they are the ones who handle pretty much most of the security work in the city of Edinburgh. So you could hand them over to them, and if they have a bounty, you guys could probably get paid for that.
Just put his gun to his forehead and say, "Drop your crossbow. Put your hands out. I'm tying you up."
Yep. They both surrender, and you guys have yourselves a couple of prisoners now.
Oh yeah. I mean, unless someone wants to coup de grace them after they've surrendered, I think we can turn them in.
I'm gonna turn to Glep and I'm gonna be like, can you help me move them and move the all 3 bodies to where we can transport them as well?
Yeah, I can help with that.
Okay. And after we lay them down, I'm just gonna clean the scorch marks off them with prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's about as good as I can fix that. Alright. So, cleaning them up and making sure that they're all tied up. It isn't too much longer before the train arrives. Now, this is where things get fun, because I get to explain how the tech of this world works. The train comes in from the west, heading eastward. The train is being pulled by a giant mechanical boulette. The cars are hovering above the ground with arcs of lightning that kind of connect it to the ground every now and then. And it comes in and slowly stops. The cars open, and there's like 2 people that hop off. One of them looks like your stereotypical like dusty prospector with a huge backpack full of equipment, and then there's a fellow in a shady cloak who doesn't really have anything aside from that and the shadows under his cowl obscuring his face. The conductor comes out. All right, have your tickets ready. Madrash puts all the money and weapons and valuables in the sandstone box. All right.
Anything I can, really.
Yeah, on their person, they've got collectively 5 copper and 2 silver.
In case part of turning them in is turning in like all their belongings, I just put it in the box.
Okay.
I'll pick up the other end of the box, so he's not carrying it all by himself anymore.
Okay. The conductor looks at the 5 of you. You guys exchange your tickets to get stamped, and he looks over at the bandits that you've captured. That's gonna be extra to bring them along. But with an expected myth, they'll let me figure out the cost of this.
I'll pay for the cost of them coming along.
Yeah,
What's the cost of our additional cargo?
And here we are. It'll be 5 copper per body.
So,
Body.
5 of them.
I could just put some of them in my bag of holding, and we could just save us some money.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna be like, hold on, I can do math, and I hand him their pouch of money with 5 copper and 2 silver, which is 25 silver. Which is, guess what? The cost of 5 bodies.
Oh.
Are we taking the dead bodies too?
Yeah.
They might be worth
Yeah.
something.
They got bounties.
It might be worth something otherwise.
If they have wanted bounties, you turn them in as dead, and you'll get paid for that.
Regardless, they're people. They deserve a proper burial, even if they're criminals. I mean,
all right. With that, he stamps. He gets out a few cargo tickets. Has one of you sign them, stamps them, and affixes them to the bandits' clothes. The dead bodies are loaded into the cargo hold. Do you guys want to keep the live ones with you, or also in the cargo hold?
we'll keep them with me.
Yeah.
I'll stay next to them. I don't know if anyone else is, but I'm staying next to them.
Yeah.
Isabella will be next to them too, just to make
I'll just sit across from them
muscle.
and
Okay.
I'm gonna prestidigitation, give them AC too. They have precious moments of freedom
The inside
left.
of the train is actually air conditioned.
Oh, then I make their clothes
Modern
warm.
magical technology. Once you guys are all loaded up, the train gets on its way. The cars raise up a little bit and kind of jitter as the boulette begins to start pulling the train forward. It slowly increases in speed to a very rapid pace as the countryside is absolutely flying by. So with your guys' tickets, you guys are given regular cabins. So you each have a bunk to sleep on. You have a section of the train that you guys can sit at during the travel. And your food is paid for, so you can just go to the dining cabin when you guys want food for this trip. Since you have 3 days to travel back to the city. During this train ride, is there anything you guys would like to do?
I would like to specifically make sure the prisoners' needs are tended to, as well as anyone who's like currently on shift, pretty much, of guarding them. So I'm gonna just make sure everyone's fed, they got enough water, they're feeling okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Did we want to figure out orders for who's going to be watching our friend?
I mean, we'd probably need 2 people watching them because there's 2 of them. We have our own cabins, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can just keep them in one of the cabins.
And that is fair. Lock the door, checking on them every couple hours.
Well, we'd obviously keep someone with them. I mean, we can't just leave them in there alone. Like,
I was thinking separating
you,
them.
You can leave us alone in the cabin. We won't try to run away.
I will shoot your leg off.
No. Where am I gonna go? He kind of gestures with his head out the window. At the speed you guys are traveling, if he were to jump out without being able to brace himself, he would probably die because you guys are going so fast.
I don't know what kind of magic you have, alright?
Look, if I had magic, I would have used it to blast all of you before you fried all of my men.
Did you get a chance to do that, did you?
Nods his head in agreement.
Did you get a chance to do that? Who knows? Might be a magic item. Maybe you have boots that make you fly.
If I had boots that made me fly, I would have sold them and live a nice, comfortable life for the next 3 months.
Hey, look, I'm gonna level with you, alright? You say all of this, but I've learned in my life, right, in my years, that you should never underestimate the stupidity of another person.
I've been told that a lot. Mostly by Clarity.
I mean, we did tell you guys not to fight us.
Well, I thought we could have taken you in a fight, but clearly I have a terrible gauge of who can cast magic.
Thanks.
You're
We
not
also have a
welcome.
terrible gauge of the people with the axe. I don't have magic. I could have sliced you in 2.
Yeah, well, you proceeded to shoot lightning out of your mouth. How am I supposed to know that's not normal for you?
Simple.
Well, he has a point.
Do you want a rubber duck?
Sure.
Isabella
He is
takes the rubber duck.
very confused by the immediate tone shift of everything that just happened.
Isabella takes out the rubber duck she did put in the box that was given back to her. It's like, here. I thought the plan was to leave the box there. That way when someone else went in, the rubber duck would be inside. That would have been funny.
It would have been
Oh, that would have been
comical.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the duck. Jim, you know, if we get out of this alive, I think we're going to have to go for honest work. And Jim just looks at him. Boss, we tried honest work. That's why we're doing this.
What honest work were you trying beforehand that got you here?
Well, we tried to do mining in some of the Aether mines before they dried up, and I'm not one for growing extra limbs in places that shouldn't have limbs.
Why aren't you like a cobbler or something?
Because that takes years of skill. It don't take no skill to swing a pickaxe.
Alright. To be fair, are you a good artist? You can like get a rock and mix artwork out of a rock. That's something you can do too.
Yeah, but they
you
also
don't do
have
that with a pickaxe.
Yeah, they also have constructs that can carve statues, so I don't think I'll be able to sell mine for a living wage.
I'm talking about the tiny ones. Like tiny little statues. Constructs can handle the big shit.
Yes, but look, it's easier to rob people than it is to do anything creative. So that's why we tried robbing people. But clearly, after years of success, we ran into a group of fucking whatever you all are.
You've had years of success in this?
Yes.
Really? You're pretty bad at it.
Yeah.
Well, normally people will hand over their goods before we fill them full of bolts.
Well, that's why you got lucky. That's called luck.
So, have you been practicing any skills while you've been doing this robbing, or was robbing kind of your end goal?
It was kind of the only thing we had going for us. A
You should've practiced your
diver
goblin
group
skills.
would come back from one of the ruins. They'd be banged the fuck up, and instead of trying to pick a fight with us, so usually they would hand over whatever they got from the dungeon.
I mean, we offered to give you whatever we got from the dungeon with the box, but you didn't.
'Cause that's a fucking stone box.
I said it was enchanted, you fucking moron.
Yeah, it's magic.
Anyway, doesn't matter what skills you got, doesn't matter what happened, alright? You're getting handed over to the law. It's up to you to figure it out, not us.
Please tell me there's no bounty on your heads.
I mean, if they've been doing
There's
it for years.
definitely a bounty on their heads.
I wouldn't know if there was a bounty or not. We haven't been to any major civilized place in a while.
They left people alive. They were stealing from people and just leaving them alive, not fighting. Of course they have a bounty.
Well,
Fair.
that is one mistake to make.
Anyway,
I don't know. Can anyone cook? Which one of you two is the better cook?
I mean, I can cook.
Well, I'd have to say our best cook was Francis, as he points to one of the corpses, but he ain't gonna be doing that no more.
He's a little cooked.
Besides, I don't think we want our prisoners cooking for us. I'll cook for everyone. It's fine.
I was talking about them, like, after they serve their prison time, getting a job as a cook. Who knows? Maybe even a bartending gig would be good enough.
You know, if you have to go back to a life of crime, you should practice a skill outside of it so that when you get caught again, as long as you survive, you have something to fall back on.
Or at least know how to pick a lock where you can get out of yourself. Just saying.
Anyway,
What?
I'm gonna go make food. Everybody good with, like, I don't know, steak. That's fine with everyone. Yeah.
Don't cook it to shit.
That's fine.
What do you mean don't cook it as shit?
It's gotta be a little pink in the middle. I'm saying you can't make it all the way charred. Alright?
Well, I never said I would, but just for you, I'll make yours. Congratulations. And I walked into the kitchen.
Well, fuck you too.
So the
I'll
dining,
cook
the dining
everyone.
cabin food is provided.
Okay, I get in there and I'm like, and I just like, okay, I guess I'll just not cook, and then I just get whatever they're serving.
Yeah, they are currently serving bacon, beans, and biscuits.
All right, yeah, I'll bring back a plate for everyone.
Are you going to untie your two captives' hands so they can eat, or is someone going to have to feed them?
We can take them to a cabin and I'll untie them, but then like tie their like ankle to a bed.
I've got
essentially.
mage hand. I don't mind feeding people if I need to.
Okay.
I
Let them eat in the cabin.
I'm gonna look at everyone and be like, I mean, the dignity of feeding yourself's pretty all right. I mean, we could untie them one at a time and let them eat their food, and Madrash points out the window. I couldn't deal with that, so look at them. They're soft. They're squishy.
We can untie them both. Just put them in the cabin, let them eat. I mean, I'll be in there with them. If they try anything, I can just shoot them in the leg.
I mean, to be fair, we would have to untie them anyhow so they can go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you want to handle that.
I can handle that.
Little bits of magic can handle that.
We're not making them piss themselves.
Absolutely not.
No.
Oh my goodness.
So,
I guess we just shove them in a cabin, give them their food, and untie them. I'm assuming there's like a small table or something in there.
very small, yes.
All right, well,
They're not.
you know what? They can
This is not first class. This is I don't want to say economy, but what's the other option? Business class?
Business.
Business,
yeah.
Yeah.
Business.
So, after having set up rotations and to keep an eye on your prisoners, keeping a watch on them, a few days go by, and it's the third day. In the distance, you can see the lights of the city getting closer. Oh boy. Alright, let me... Okay. The city is a marvel of the new innovations of technology. Towering spires of glistening steel and marble litter the cityscape. Flying above the city are, within visual range, 5 airships belonging to the Dawnbrand Trading Company. Each of them armed to the teeth with weapons and soldiers, ready to come and intervene with any scuffle below. And as a common bit of knowledge, an extra 24 ships can easily be called within 24 hours, and even more beyond that if necessary.
Neat.
And the Dawn Brand Trading Company has a reputation for having a very strict code of justice that they dish out. And if you're unable to pay any fines or potential bribes, it's usually very swift and very harsh. Many of the powerful guilds and mega corporations within the city have many of their headquarters that can be easily seen towering above the horizon line, littered with quite a few glowing rune signs to garner attention. From what you can see, there are advertisements for mandala engineering, for prosthetic limbs, or buying construct servants. There's an advertisement for a new flavor at Roberta's tonic stations. They now have Dew of the Mountain, which has a sickly glowing green color. And it says
Oh
that
my God.
guaranteed energy for 6 hours. And then in small letters that's almost completely impossible to read are all of the side effects.
Does it actually give energy for 6 hours, though?
According to the rumors, yes. But the side effects are pretty nasty. There's Vladimir Steel. Apparently, there's currently a sale going on for siege engines when you really want to destroy your enemies' homes and crush them with the rubble. But aside from that, it is the dreary, claustrophobic life of the city as you guys pull into the station.
Before we bring the people out, I'd like to pray in front of the bodies and then get them all prepared to be moved out.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess as soon as we get there, I guess flag down a Goldbrand is the one that we would be turning them into, right?
Dawnbrand.
Or Dawnbrand, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to flag one down when we get there then.
So once
I'm gonna
you guys
lean over to the. Oh, I was like, while he's flagging them down, I'm gonna lean over to the bandit captain and be like, "So, what's your name?"
Heath.
Well, when you're done serving your time, come find me. I don't know what skills you got, but you know.
If you're handing me over to the Dawnbrand, I doubt that we'll ever see each other again.
You never know.
Yeah. So, when you guys have pulled into the station and the train comes to a stop, the conductor comes out to start a line for people to come on board. The passengers disembark, and some of the train staff help with unloading the cargo, including the bodies, as they are unceremoniously tossed from the cabin onto the platform. One of the officers, who is in a Dawn Guard uniform, very crisp and clean, militaristic uniform, comes up with his rifle shouldered. Well, seems that you've nabbed yourself a few ruffians, turning them in to see if there's any bounties.
Yeah, just
Exactly.
roll them over to you. Trust you guys to set him straight, do the proper punishment for the crime.
Of course. He pulls out a binder from his booth and starts flipping through it. Here we are. Heath Bandits. Seems they got a bounty of 5 gold pieces on him. Oh, wait. It's just for the leader. As he looks over. Here's the leader, so you must be one of his subordinates. Well, that simplifies this. He unslings his rifle and shoots the other bandit and kills him. Well, thank you for coming.
Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, the other bandit, the one who is not the leader, while he is tied up, he is unceremoniously just shot in the chest with the rifle.
Is he dying?
Oh,
or
he's
is he like
dead.
full on dead? Oh
Yeah, he's
shit.
just dead.
Isabella's like not looking at it at all.
Yeah, Jonah's like mortified.
Madrash steps up, casts prestidigitation, like cleans up the wound, and just unties him. Hands Jonas back his rope.
The officer pulls out 5 gold coins and hands them off to you, Jonah. For the bounty, there you go, and we will take care of him. And thank you for doing your duty as a citizen of the Empire.
Jonah has never turned anyone in before, so he's like mortified. Because he was like, oh, they're muggers. They'll get years in prison. And then it's like, so he's just kind of like holding the rope and the coins in each hand.
The rope like slinged over your arm, the bag of coins in your hand, the horror on your face.
He's just like blank face. He's just like frozen.
Come on, Jonah. As Isabella like kind of gently guides him, it's like, come on. And it's not like a rude, it's more like, we'll talk about that later.
Oh boy, each get.
All right. So, now that you guys are in the city proper, where are you guys heading to first?
Well, let's go see Schmaybat and try to get that feather looked at.
Yep, let's go report back to Billy, get our stuff looked at. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yep, Schmaybat, then Billy.
Okay.
Right.
But I'd rather go to Schmaybat first.
What we have, then who we talk. Yes.
Alright. So, making your way to the Undercity, there are quite a few entrances to get there. Luckily, there's one nearby the train station, since it's a common place of travel. The city, the upper city is... It benefits from having access to sunlight and the open air, so it doesn't have the... It's not as smelly and claustrophobic as other cities happen to be. But as soon as you guys plunge into the Undercity, it is devoid of light aside from the glowing signs and lights from the shops and some of the street corners. The Undercity itself was actually originally the first section of the city that was built around the ruins as they were mining the surface levels of the Aether. But as the city grew, they just built on top of it more and more to what the city is now today. Eventually, you guys wind through the city's streets and alleys, bumping elbows and rubbing shoulders with many of the citizens of the Undercity. It's not a very pleasant place, but it's what you guys call home. Eventually, you get to a small, rusty shack that is Sneebat's little shoot. What's the word I'm looking for?
Shop abode.
It's a shop, but it's a pawn shop. There we are. Pawn was the word I'm looking for. Getting to Sneebat's pawn shop. Opening the door, there's a bell that rings, and once you open the door and it rings, there is a sound of heavy objects falling and a woman crying out, "Oh shit!" She looks up above the counter, clearly standing on a stepladder. "Who's there? Come out where
Only
I
your
can see
favorite
you before I
clientele.
start blasting."
Hey, Shmi, it's us.
Eba, it's your favorite person. I am not her favorite person. I haggle with her so much.
Well, if it isn't Josiah, Sneeb, Bala, and Merity. And Trash.
It's good to see you too, Granny.
Just because I'm over 200 years old doesn't mean you can call me Granny. You little shit.
As young as ever and full of vitality.
It's an endearment.
She is not happy when you say that she is full of vitality because she is just rather short for a gnome. Her hair is dyed yellow for like the 5th time and pulled back and kind of this matted braid almost. Her piercing blue eyes stick out very much so from her almost bulging bloodshot eyes. She has really thin, sunburned white skin that doesn't do her any favors due to how malnourished she is. Like, if you didn't know any better, you would probably say she looks closer to a goblin than she does a gnome. With a very anorexic build. And she looks over to all of you while holding a fairly large stick in her hand. Alright. What trash do you have for me today?
We bring several treasures.
Nothing specifically for you. We need you to check something out.
Fine. I'll put it on Bobby's tab.
I'll put down a gold piece in front of her and I say, you need to keep this down low.
Fine. I won't tell the usual people for at least a day or so. What do you got?
I set the box on the table first.
Oh, great. A rock.
It's a magic rock.
No, there's nothing magic about it. This is just a rock. A very heavy rock.
Picks it up off the counter. Scoots away with it. I think
And now the joke is over. I wish the rubber duck could have stayed in there. Would have freaked the next person out.
I mean, they'd have to make it all the way into the bottom of that tomb and, like,
Pretty
to
sure
be
they
honest,
would have place.
if we got all the way down there and there was a rubber duck, I'd be a little upset.
Exactly.
It's not a very good joke. It just makes people mad.
That's the point. All right, Claire.
Yeah,
do you-
which I don't get.
I
I
don't,
don't think you understand what pranks are.
Clarity, why don't you show what was in the box?
Oh yeah.
Are we sure we want to do it here or?
Of everyone here, Shmi I trust the most.
Look,
Really?
just lock the door, and that'll slow people down. If that's what you
I
really
just
want.
sit in front of the door.
Or we can have Fat Ass do that. That works too.
I'm
Seriously,
not
the hell are
fat.
you?
I'm simply big bone.
What do you eat? I swear, if you eat people.
If you ask nicely, you'll find out.
All right, show me what you got.
I apologize for him. I say as I take out the quill.
Craftsmanship on this is interesting. She goes under the counter, pulls open a drawer, and out is it's like an eye. It's a monocle, but the rim of it is inlaid with pearl. And she takes a look at it. Let's see. Okay, I think I've got this. And she takes out a piece of parchment with her own writing quill and starts mumbling in like primordial as she starts scribbling away without paying attention. All right, and I think I've got it. Puts her writing quill down and looks at the paper. So where did you say you got this from?
I'll just.
We
Does she
did.
seem like super serious?
Roll
She's doing this, like,
an insight for me.
Okay.
Can I roll inside as well?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Woo! Party inside.
16.
20 total. Dirty 20.
Wow, nice.
I'm very insightful.
She is sweating bullets. She is not looking so great.
Okay. As soon as she asks that, I just reach into my coin purse and I put another gold piece in front of her. Say nothing.
You know what? Nope. She pushes the money back. She tosses the quill at you guys and the paper that she scribbled on. Nope. You're getting out of my shop right fucking now, and you are getting the hell out of here. You didn't see me. I didn't talk to you. You didn't even come by the shop. I haven't seen you in months. Leave.
All right.
Bye, stranger.
I'll take my gold pieces back then.
But we were just here last week.
Hey,
Madras,
you shut
we haven't
your
seen that
fat
woman that's
face.
on our line.
All right,
Let's go.
stupid. We never saw each other in the past month, maybe longer. Now get out.
Can I pick up the piece of paper?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pick up the quill.
Okay. I am adding this. Oop, nope, wrong button.
I'm probably gonna show the party, so you can just throw it where everyone can see it.
And show to players, show to everyone.
That's what I thought.
So who would like to read it out?
Oh no.
What?
I will read it out.
Madrash is absolutely gonna read it out loud as they're leaving the shop.
Stop.
Actually, I was going to stop
Isabella,
everyone
like-
before we left.
Oh no, you guys
So-
are being kicked out.
No,
I know we are.
Well, isn't she small? Can I just, like, stop
She's
her
small,
pushing me out?
but she is currently armed with a staff of blasting.
Okay, we leave.
Let's
As soon as I pick up the paper, Creator's Quill. That sounds very.
Shut the fuck up,
Isabella?
Madrash.
Isabella
All right,
literally
all right.
we can't over Madresh's mouth.
All right, look, all of you guys follow me. I live nearby. We'll go there.
All right.
We can
Sounds
talk
fun by
about this
me.
there.
I take it we're not going to Billy's anymore.
Well, we're gonna have to go to
We-
Bailey's eventually.
I'm telling you
technically
all.
this is supposed to-
I'm telling you all right now, all right? We didn't find anything in there, all right? Let's just,
No
we didn't find anything. Somebody got there before us, maybe. Who knows? Empty box.
All right, we'll figure out our story.
So, following.
And I will be right back. I just need to run and grab something.
You're good.
Okay.
Following Jonah, you guys make your way into kind of the living section that's nearby, the living area. Eventually getting to a small a small house that has been carved out of the stone, which is a very common thing for the Undercity, as it's just carved into the ruins of the previous dungeon that now is the foundation of the city. There's a 2-story building with the lights on, and a faint smell of apples coming from one of the open windows. Let me know when you're back, Red.
Yeah, when you said creative God, I was like, oop.
What the fuck did we get? That is scary.
Look, hear me out. We just use it, and then it's gone.
Wait.
That's true.
I need a clarifying question. Did Hikari ask that, or did Isabella ask that?
That's true.
I didn't. That's Hikari. Isabella has.
Okay.
Isabella
Okay.
shut you up when you're talking about the quote because
So,
when Schmeat.
Yeah, Moon was like, just
we can
I
take,
specifically
like,
wanted to say that
short
before we
break
left the shop.
until Red comes back. How
Yeah.
are we enjoying the campaign so far?
Good. I gotta pee again.
Okay.
He's good.
You have literally scared the piss out of Hikari. God damn it, Obo.
Yes. I love this. This is so great. I love everyone just immediate, oh no.
And Madrash is like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright. Then I'm just going to... Hiya! We will be right back.
Ooh, sorry about that, guys.
I had
It's
to
okay.
pee. I'm back.
Sorry, else needed
No.
to pee.
I just once Obo had the guards kill the 2 people. I'm like, I somehow suspected that was going to be the case.
Oh, they only killed one of them. The guy who didn't have the bounty.
Yeah.
I thought
I was like,
I thought
man,
they
I wish I
killed
had
Hal.
like shield.
I thought they killed Teeth too.
No, they
No.
took Heath.
No,
No,
they just
they're
took
probably
Heath.
going to kill him publicly.
No,
Okay.
he'll probably serve off his actual prime time. Like, since he has a bounty, he'll probably work it off.
Which city are we in? Or what
Wait, if they
country?
kill someone
You
without a
guys
bounty,
are in the Rivian
There's no value in
Empire
them.
and
Okay, that
the
tracks.
city of Edinburgh. I'm working on the map because it's a new program and it's not doing what I want it to do. So I'm slowly trying to get that, but I will have a world, like a map for you guys.
Yay.
no worries.
I'm building the maps.
It's
It
like,
takes
can you
time.
imagine if he works off his bounty, the Dom brand, and then after he's gone, they just shoot him? It's like, oh, you don't have a bounty anymore. Gone.
No, I'd probably release him.
So,
I don't know how bounties work. I'm just guessing.
are we all ready to continue?
I'm back, so you.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm dad.
So,
Oh, shut up.
So Jonah, you have led them to the place that you're staying at.
Mhm.
The lights are on the inside, and there is a smell of apples wafting out of one of the open windows.
Yep. I'll just like peek my head in. It's like an elderly halfling couple. Their names are Mary and not Jonas. What the fuck? Hold on. I need to look. Let's go Hugo. Let's go Hugo.
I made NPCs. I didn't know you made NPCs.
I made NPCs too.
Oh no! Then who did I make?
They're neighbors. They're neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
You'll just have to give me the info so I can update their stuff.
You can just go with the NPCs that you made.
Okay.
But I've already. Yeah. It's Hugo and Mary Durst, and they're an elderly halfling couple.
Oh man, because I made Otto and Dura Webb, and one's an orc and the other's a human.
Interesting.
Yep.
I love it.
Either way, we enter.
Yes.
And I'll just say, Mary, Hugo. I see you guys are eating supper. I just have some co-workers that are going to be coming in for a minute. You guys okay with that?
Oh, certainly. Would any of them be interested in some fresh apple pie?
I'll ask them. And I'll like come out and be like, all right, okay, so I'm a mechanic. You're my co-workers. Would you like apple pie?
I love apple
Yes.
pie.
I learned not to take food from strangers.
They're a very nice old couple. I can
I'll take
assure
that
you
pie.
the pie is good. If you want, I can eat it in front of you.
It's fine. I think we've got other things to worry about.
Yeah. I'll walk in, lead them in. This is Hugo and Mary. I rent their attic. This is Glad with Clarity, Isabella, and Madra.
Well, hello there, all of you. Don't mind us. Go on upstairs and have one of your fancy young folk parties. Just clean up the mess afterwards and don't make too much noise to upset the neighbors. Oh,
We won't disturb you.
The missus. And here's pie. I got a plate for everybody.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mary.
Allowing us in your humble abode.
And they go back to eating their dinner.
And yeah, I'll take everyone up into an attic, which has been, to the best of one's abilities, soundproofed without being like ridiculously suspicious. And yeah, it just has a small cot, a very low table that you just kind of sit at the floor to sit around, and essentially an ice box, and that's all that he has, other than like tools and stuff for getting in and out of places.
You are impressively minimalist.
Well, what I need other than this,
You could stand for a splash of color in here.
but why?
Gestures to my sky blue outfit because it looks good.
Okay, but I mean the sheets are white and the wood's brown, so that's like contrast.
I think colors
yes.
are the least of our worries right now.
Yeah.
Alright. We gotta talk about what we just got.
Yeah, let's figure this out.
It seems pretty straightforward.
So, what is it?
Use this quill to write down a wish on parchment. The quill doesn't require ink. After using, the quill fades into dust. The creator's quill. Legendary item.
Interesting. We have a couple options here. Because this is very powerful. We could
Yeah.
give it to someone who we trust. We could hide it. Or we could do potentially the smartest option and use the quill on some meaningless wish so it's used up and doesn't hurt anyone. I don't know, like wish for like a chest of money, and then we get some money, and then it's gone or something. I don't know.
But here's my thing. How do we know this ain't gonna like be a monkey's paw kind of wish? You wish for a chest full of money, but that money came from like a lord's chamber, and now we
I'm
want
literally a
it.
thief. I don't care.
I thought you were a mechanic.
I'm a mechanic, and I do air quotes.
Other store.
Ah, you were
The
lying.
trash.
Understood.
Look,
Oh, very interesting.
Well, what I could gather from the runes of that place, given the celestial writing on the walls, and I managed to glean from Nadrash's help that one of the incantation or one of the writing markers seemed to have something to strongly do with Untala, the god of creation. This tracks.
If we might be better off if we talk to Bucky, not tell him about this. Obviously, this is horrible. I don't trust that man. Look, I trust that man. I don't trust him with this at all. Like as far as I can throw him, and I can't throw him very far.
I don't trust anyone with knowledge of what this is. That's too much power in one person's hands, in my opinion.
Does anyone know a linguist? Or
I speak many languages.
Or like some way to know what that was saying about stuff on the walls?
Look, I know language, but none of you are gonna know it. I learned that right quick.
Well, I know Celestial, and that was the base characters of it, but it was a really old version. So like maybe my mom knows it?
I mean, we could ask. Perhaps, I mean, I know there's some magical items that let you read languages.
Oh yeah.
Regardless if you do it, we could also, I mean, pool some money, see if we can afford it. If not, take another job.
All honesty, I think we need to get someone or find something to do it, because if that's how Schmeebat reacted, imagine how someone's gonna react when they read those runes, what we wrote down.
I don't feel
It would have to
comfortable
be us.
deciding. I don't feel comfortable deciding what we do with this until I know what all those runes say.
Same,
I'm
to
very
be honest.
curious. Maybe if I took more time to like read them, but like at a quick glance, all I saw was really something about a twig,
A twig?
a stick, something like that.
Maybe the god was known for carrying a big stick. Who knows?
That would actually be quite hilarious.
No, that was a
Wow.
joke. Yeah, because
Oh,
he did the carry a big stick thing. Yeah, okay, you know what? Never mind.
I mean, it's
It
possible
is-
he carries
it is
around that
philosophy.
quill.
Hmm.
Wrote down a wish to create a world, and boom. World made.
So, with that being said, we as a group have decided not to use it.
Correct.
For
We're
now.
for now.
So I guess I'll keep a hold of it in the bag, and we'll just try not to speak of it.
Holds up the
Actually-
sandstone box. Should I
Yeah.
do something with this then?
Actually, yeah. Can we fit that box in that bag?
It's too big.
Too big? Then put down the box. We'll put the quill in the box and we'll leave it here. Because I don't know if that bag of yours stops people from magically finding it.
But the box doesn't. The box isn't magic. I guess I broke it.
The box has measures to stop it. It's not
The-
magical measures.
What's the word?
No.
I can't remember the woman's name all of a sudden.
Schmeebrat.
Schmeeback.
Schmeebat.
Schmeeback said that this wasn't magic, so
So, Obo, when I checked it out, there was ways to stop divination, I found, right?
It's thick enough that it stops divination, because divination magic, it doesn't penetrate. I don't remember
Okay.
how much, but it, like, if it's of a dense
a
enough
few inches
material,
of stone.
yeah.
Okay. Well, then we need something like real thick, made of like lead or metal or something. Put it in just in
Oh.
case.
I mean, we'll have to get some money around to make something like that, but it would work. Maybe get it to the more of the quill size that we can actually fit in the bag.
Got what little pocket change I have left. See if I can get a deal.
Well, the bag can hold up to 500 pounds. So if the box,
We need to be able to fit the box through the opening of the bag.
opening.
Oh.
The box is over a foot.
I see.
I feel like the bag of holding, the opening should be. Hold on, let me check that.
Roughly 2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 feet deep.
Oh, yeah, then that would be able to fit it.
Oh, shit.
At diameter, Obo, it's a 1 foot by 1 foot box.
Yes. That's less
Diameter, not radius.
Oh.
So it stretches to 2 feet. But like,
Here's... I mean, if Obo wants to make it fit, it can just fit.
I kind of
yeah, the
thought
DM's
that
giving us.
I think it should fit. I'm just gonna hand wave it and say, with enough
Okay.
pushing and pulling and squeezing it, it'll shimmy on in there. But
I gently
Yeah.
lift the
it's gonna
lid
be
of
a
the box.
chore
and
to get it out again.
I
you
mean,
want to put the
good.
quill inside
Yeah.
the box then?
Yeah, I guess so. In the
Lift
box.
the lid of the box.
In the box, and
Alrighty.
within.
And you would be really secure is putting that other bag of holding in the second bag of holding.
Yeah.
No!
That'd
It'd
be
be,
real
it'd be
secure.
secure from
Good.
everything.
It'd be real secure.
It'd be secure.
All right.
from
All right.
fucking
No bag
reality.
of holding. Portable hole.
You know what?
Same
Better.
effect.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Either way. Alright, let's go to Billy and.
Alright.
Alright. Look, I don't live where Billy's business goes, so who's a better liar?
I'm better at getting people on my side than lying to them.
I'm a charmer, but I mean everything I say.
I mean,
And to be honest, Madresh, you should not be the one to talk to Billy about this. I say this with love. You should not be the one. Clarity or
Clarity is a good
Lev.
talker. I mean, it'd be better than
Clarity
me.
Glove. Which one of you wants to talk to Billy about this?
I'm not great with people.
We just tell him.
And what turned up nothing.
Yeah.
Turned up nothing. There was a undead beholder there. A lot of
Undead beholders, lots of undead. We find a box, and
The box was empty and we left it there.
yeah,
Box is empty, and also we found a bunch of already dead divers. So obviously this is a trap for people. That works out.
that seems good.
No, I mean, there's an empty box. We could always say someone might have gotten it before us. Better to leave things on uncertain terms, right? I don't know.
It's good
Maybe
that
it
you
wasn't
left
there.
a note
Maybe.
at the front about it being explored. That way people don't go into the trap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that will work out. Alright, I think we got a good enough answer to that question. Alright,
Wait.
let's go and angry too. Really, so
So
there's no
if I were to think, oh, box, do I only get the box, or do I get what's in the box too?
Well, you would get the box and anything inside of it.
Yeah, it'd be what's inside the box. Cause. Yeah.
This is getting dangerously into. If I pour soup into the bag of holding, can I pull out each ingredient? You pull out the thing with its contents. I feel like would be the simplest answer.
That would make sense, honestly.
Because like, unless bags of holding are now bags of dividing, that's crazy. Because you know, pour water,
the bag
pull
of
pure
holding,
hydrogen out, explosion.
It's a bag of holding is just a bag that's bigger on the inside than the outside. If you pull for something, you can't pull the quill without the box right now because it's inside the box.
Then we should probably remove the quill from the box if we're gonna say the box was empty.
I thought we said we left the box there. No, we don't have the box.
We're
just gonna say that we don't have the box.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Little
Actually,
extra.
don't mention the box. We got there was nothing. There you go.
Nice. Jack shit, everyone look angry while we go in that way too. So the fact it was jack shit there.
Oh no,
we look
brown lines
angry.
are bad for my
We're
face.
getting money for nothing.
I mean, we normally get a
We did a
KPI
day
shit,
We
job.
get paid. We did our job.
Okay, I'm gonna look angry because there wasn't more shit for me to get.
That's fair.
Maybe look a little disheveled from the monsters we had to fight. Maybe say, "Oh yeah, it was tough."
Alright, let's go see Billy Bob. His name is Billy Bob. Let's go see
It's
Billy.
such a waste not to just use it, though.
Well, we don't know what's gonna
we don't
fucking
know.
do to us. So.
like I said, we don't know if it's like a monkey's paw situation. What if, like, you say, "Oh, I wish for all my relatives to talk to me again," and it brings up dead relatives.
Be
We
okay
don't
with
know.
that. Sounds pretty useful.
What do I know about a wish?
So, what you know about wishes, specifically like the wish spell and similar magic, is god tier level of magic. This is the stuff that warps reality to fit what you want. And generally, if you get a wish from another creature, like a djinn, a fae, a celestial, there are limits on what that wish can do. There are rules and conditions. For those who cast wish to rewrite the rules of nature, it can be a little finicky. Like, for example, if they want to increase their intelligence, but they don't know what actually goes into increasing their intelligence, it could just give them a bigger brain because they think, if I have a bigger brain, I'll be smarter. So the monkey's paw usually comes in to play for people who don't understand how the magic works, because it takes things literal to a point where the individual casting it, their understanding. So for one person, if they cast wish and they want, a whole pile of money, if they're an alchemist, it might turn the objects in their room to gold. Or if they're a thief, they just get a big, Scrooge McDuck bag of money. It really depends on who's using it and how. But for the most part, it rewrites reality to whatever you choose. And this kind of magic, once it's used, it leaves a fingerprint on the world. So certain people who are in tune with that would easily know that something's changed. If that answers your question.
Yes. That answers both questions that I had, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this level of magic is the equivalent of you have all of the nuclear codes to a nation and the box to launch them. You're just like, oh no, this is real powerful. Yeah, with something like this, you could probably even blackmail or ransom a kingdom with something this powerful.
Obo?
Yes?
I'm gonna whisper you something on Roll20, and I just want you to think. I don't want an answer. I just want you to think about the implications of what could happen.
Okay.
That is all. And then we move on.
What does that mean?
I had a dumb idea. Once again. It's
Was it like using the quill to ask for another wish quill?
So we go back to Billy then.
Oh my god.
I mean,
dude,
yeah,
what
that's
the
the plan.
fuck,
Go back to
man?
Billy.
Hold on, I need to. Alright. I'm back.
Yep. Sorry,
back
I just had to
to
break
that.
Obo for a second. It was more for Obo. I'll tell you guys later.
I think I know what it is.
Oh my god. Yes, Amuma,
If
you
you
have to
can
drink
guess
too.
how dumb I think sometimes, man, I'm impressed.
Impressed.
Is that impressive or concerning?
Both.
Alright.
Alright, let's go, Billy.
Alright. Making your way through the Undercity.
Making away.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
We can't keep doing that.
No,
Remember,
I
copyrighted songs.
I don't care. We can do it as many times as I want. I sing it bad enough, it won't count. So, eventually you guys get towards, the nightclub called Ember, which is where Billy has his little business that he runs out of. Getting inside, the room, the main room is lit with a purple red hue, and there are many people sitting at their tables who are currently watching tonight's performance, which is currently a tall, slender elven woman who is currently singing an elven opera. Once you guys enter, you guys are stopped by the front security, who will do a general check on you guys for anything super dangerous and confiscates any of your guys' weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
they
think
put
at that
it-
point, Isabel is so used to, she just hands her axe over, like, yeah.
They
Wait,
have
are
it
you-
in a store in a strong lockbox, and this is fairly common practice for businesses like this before they let you in, and you guys make your way upstairs to Billy's office that overlooks the stage, and in like a typical crime boss kind of motif, he turns the chair around at his desk from the windows that overlook the stage, sees all of you coming in, and rolls the cigar from one side of his mouth to the other. Alright, so how'd the job go?
Hey, Bucky.
It's Billy. Numbnuts.
This has been going on for years. That's been going on for years. Every time they see him, he's just like, "Hey, Bucky." But
I mean, to be
So, was this job
Yeah.
a success? Are we gonna get the money from this? Or what?
Bucks, I'll be honest with you. It was awful. There was so much in debt, plenty of traps.
Okay, yeah. Skip over all of that stuff. Tell me,
Alright,
did you get the
Alright.
helmet or no?
bad info, unfortunately. And it seemed like other divers may or may not have beaten us to it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, they didn't even fucking leave a message that the place was taken.
Well, that's just bad business, but I mean, at least all of you are here, safe and sound, so that's good. I'm just. The client's gonna be pissed about this.
well, nothing we can do about it.
Was there
why do I
anything
sound
there?
like a New Yorker?
Anything of value?
I mean, those fucking undead beholder attacking us.
historical
besides that,
value,
nothing.
maybe. Really
Well,
much monetary.
If you brought the beholder's body, maybe the bones could be used for something, but at best, that's just for wizards to get boner pills.
Nah, no,
It's
guys,
basically-
that shit was rotten.
Yeah, I had no bone.
Yeah, it probably wasn't worth much. Maybe a zombie had something of value, but
That's a shame. He takes out from his coat pocket a box of matches and starts to strike one of them, and it isn't working. He's getting a bit frustrated.
I'll use prestidigitation to light his cigar.
Yeah. Thank you very much. All right. Well, since there was no helmet there, we ain't getting paid. The client's gonna be pissed, and our reputation's gonna sink. So we need to come up with something to counteract that. I'll see
Well,
if I
there's
can dig up.
nothing to do with reputation. We went there, there's nothing there.
Look, your reputation is fine. You guys went in, you cleaned house, you got out, and you're all alive. My reputation as a fixer is on at stake. If I can't get clients the product that they want, then people ain't going to be coming to me to fix any of their problems.
To be fair, how is it your fault that they gave you bad information?
Look, I can't stop bad rumors from flying. All I can do is counter them with better rumors. It's just like show business. But if you had any evidence or any proof I could show to them, then they wouldn't be so upset. Is there nothing that we'd be able to show them that says, hey, whoever gave you this info is a fucking idiot and ripped you off? Anything like that?
I mean, the place is filled with celestial writings. Looks like some sort of religious temple. There's absolutely no way that a helmet teleportation would be something that would be kept in there. You're looking at, I don't know, holy texts, statues of gods, things like that. So unless some idiot dropped it in there, it's not going to be in there.
Yeah.
I would say I probably like wrote down the phrase, but would probably give him like one of the scripts, like maybe just a word. Of course, not the one that says twig. Or
Maybe the one
world.
that says untel.
Yes, probably
Greater
not
God.
particularly that one.
Well, then this just leads more questions. If this was some sort of nature-themed temple, then there's definitely no way there'd be some fancy helmet in there. Fuck.
Yep.
And now we're out. We're gonna be out hundreds of gold from this. Alright, well. Client's gonna be coming in tomorrow. You guys take the night off. Tomorrow, we'll have you sit down, tell the client what you saw. Hopefully, they won't try to get reimbursed for this. Because those tickets are not cheap.
I got you, Billy.
There were some bandits out there we took care of.
Oh. Which ones?
Heath's the ones that were hitting other divers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got Heath? Shit, where is he?
The
Jail.
the Don's got him. Yeah.
Please tell me you didn't hand him off to the Dawn brand.
How the fuck are we supposed to not when 5 bodies come flying out of a train?
Let me do a quick
Or
check.
you-
And he goes through one of his, opens a drawer, flips through. Yeah, here he is, Heath. Wanted for murder, theft, and vandalism. Let's see, bounty, dead or alive, 200 gold pieces.
What the fuck?
They reported 5.
Did you take a look at his bounty? Did they show it
None
to
of
you?
us
No, we
did.
didn't exactly have much of a choice. The guy had a rifle. Just shot one of them in front of us. I'm not asking any question.
Well, looks like one of them Dawn officers just got himself a pretty bonus. It's just one shit show after the next. Alright. Well, stay if you want. Enjoy the show. Head on home if you want. Be back here tomorrow about noon. It's when the client will be here. Hopefully we
Alright,
can.
I'll wake up at noon then.
Hopefully we can do something with this shit.
Right.
He takes another long drag from his cigar, the embers lighting up his crimson skin.
Bucky,
Oh, I think
you know
I went
any
for
linguists?
linguists. I'll see what I can find for tomorrow, but
Historical types.
it's late. I'll see what I can dig up. You guys head to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
See you tomorrow, Bucky.
Oh, and guess I should explain it. We might be able to convince our client that it has some sort of valuable archaeological worth.
I highly doubt that, but we'll figure something out. And with that, he nods to one of the bodyguards, an absolute unit of a man, who opens the door and gives you guys a nod to head on out. As you guys make your way out and start heading down the stairs, there's a few flashes of light from the office, and you guys can hear rumbling of what might be 2 or 3 gunshots.
Bill is pissed.
And
Well,
with that, our session comes to an end.
Yay!
right. Hell yeah.
Yay.
We suck at this diving thing.
It's your
the client
job.
sucks at information gathering. You guys did great.
Or
You
do
absolutely aced the dungeon, got the treasure, got back, and you're just like, this isn't what we were told to get. Shit. Alright. Let us see who we can raid.
We level up, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we totally level up,
You guys
you know?
hit level 3.
But
Damn it.
What?
Fuck.
We're already level 3.
Ah, you are. Shucks. Ooh,
Oh, does that mean I can take a second subclass?
Absolutely. It just has to be the same subclass that
Alright.
you get now, and you don't get any. The
Alright.
features don't overlap.
Damn it.
I take out the quill and I write destroy the.
Oh my god, if you just nuke the world, that would be funny. Oh my god, that'd be so bad. Alright, I think I already know
Wish
who we're gonna-
Aether didn't exist. Oh,
Level
shit.
up to 20.
Dude, if you wished for no more Aether, holy shit, that would be the equivalent of no
fucked
more
world.
mutants. Oh my god.
That's just another stealth egg. Oh no.
It's like
Look,
I wish
Isabella,
for all fossil fuel to cease existence.
Alright. We're gonna go and wait, is it Lucy? Abyssal Ares is that her?
That's Lulu. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna go raid her.
Hell yeah.
Here is and we're God damn it. Thank you, Doom. Our little raid message. Yeah, so we will be back next week to continue the campaign, and I'm really looking forward to see what comes of it. So, again, thank you all for joining me as the DM, and also thank everyone in stream for watching. So until next time, stay safe and God bless.
By the way, I was just gonna eat the fucking quill. That was my thought.
Fuck. Here I am thinking you're gonna write down, I want another same quill. Another wish quill. That's what I thought you said.
No,
If
no.
you
I was
write
gonna ask
down,
for.
I want another wish quill, it's just not gonna do the wish because it's already granted. You're already holding it.